Ever wonder what it takes to get seen by someone who often goes unnoticed, even on a crowded college campus? We'll look at the unexpected moves taken by Barron Trump's NYU classmates who were eager to see the young guy today. Make sure to watch this film through to the end, because every clue we find will demonstrate how Barron Trump has managed to maintain his nearly unnoticeable status on campus despite his enormous height and well-known family history. The primary topics of this film are the weird behavior of his peers, the strange stories being told about him, and the very human narrative of a college student trying to figure out who he is in a world that is watching him intently, even if he doesn't seem to be aware of it. Not because of anything he has done, but rather because of the responses of his peers at New York University. Barron Trump, the youngest son of former President Donald Trump, has recently made news. Barron has maintained a low profile during his first year at NYU, despite being 6.7 and a noticeable presence at any gathering. On February 12, 2025, Vanity Fair published an article in which a classmate named Kai Walker, then the chairman of NYU's College Republicans of America chapter, called Barron an oddity on campus. Walker observed that Barron attends classes but then leaves, showing no interest in participating in the typical campus environment. Along with this tactful approach, many were taken aback that a student in a leadership role would make such audacious claims, possibly in an attempt to attract his attention. Walker resigned from the NYU chapter as a result of the unfavorable response to her remarks, which caused a great deal of debate among her fellow college Republicans. It is crucial to keep in mind that Barron Trump is not your average college kid, as we continue to examine this issue, as demonstrated by more than simply Walker's comments. According to a number of sources, he would rather maintain a close-knit circle of pals, many of whom are involved in the university gaming scene. Several of Barron's classmates verified in a December 2024 Radar piece that he spends most of his time with a small group of gamers and rarely interacts with other kids. According to one unnamed source, he is a typical geek, suggesting that his interests take precedence over the usual social activities that many college students partake in. Others have become more interested in him as a result of these revelations, with some questioning whether his guarded demeanor is a conscious decision or just a reflection of his individuality. Walker's remarks sparked a quick and furious response. Her word choice, especially the descriptor oddity, infuriated a lot of college Republicans around the country. However, on February 17th, the national organization was forced to post a statement on X, previously Twitter, stating that although the interview was handled properly, her tone was nonetheless considered inappropriate. Rather, Walker harmed her standing in the company in an effort to stand out and possibly even attract Barron's notice. Ironically, just after she resigned, Barron received a direct message from the College Republicans' national chapter, which sought to replicate her plan by asking him to help choose the party's future. They highlighted in their statement traits that they said Barron had already shown, however quietly, tenacity, capable leadership, and the humility to set aside minor disagreements. If all of this wasn't enough to get people talking, further, remarks made by Barron's classmates have provided an even more fascinating glimpse into his undergraduate experience. While some students hypothesized that his behavior might have been impacted by his father's political troubles, other students proposed that his calm and restrained demeanor might have been the consequence of his concentration on his academics and interests. One intriguing finding from online debates was that a lot of NYU women steer clear of him. According to one theory, the public might not agree with his choice to spend a lot of time with gamers, while another theory proposed that his father's political past might put people off. These comments contribute to the mystery surrounding Barron's collegiate reputation, regardless of whether they are accurate or just inflated rumors. One particularly noteworthy example was when Donald Trump appeared on the PBD podcast on October 17, 2024, and was questioned about Barron's social life and possible romantic relationships. The former president acknowledged that, to the best of his knowledge, Barron had not yet had a girlfriend in what many perceived as a rather straightforward statement. The young man's mystery was further heightened by this remark, which was made during a public interview. Since Barron is just starting college and attempting to establish his own identity away from the media's constant surveillance, critics quickly pointed out that this public release of private family information might not have been the best course of action. Barron seemed happy with his calm existence at school, in spite of the situation and the media. According to his friends, he is more engaged in his studies and hobbies than in the usual college social scene. He has been able to handle the difficulties of being a public figure in a world that is constantly observing him because of his grounded viewpoint. It serves as a reminder that everyone, even celebrities, needs time to mature and change at their own pace. As evidenced by Barron Trump's tale at NYU, many young people struggle to strike a balance between expectations and personal wants when the public is continuously scrutinizing their life. Barron's antics have fascinated and divided the public and media throughout all of this. While some see his reserved demeanor as an indication of maturity and concentration, others see it as a lost chance to interact with the active college environment. The reality probably lies somewhere in the middle as he continues to adjust to life at NYU, away from the spotlight and political arena that have long characterized his family. His biography is sometimes regarded as a window into the difficulties of growing up in a well-known family when every word and gesture is scrutinized. It serves as a reminder that even people who appear to be invincible have their own problems and use a variety of coping strategies to go back to normal in odd circumstances. We appreciate your participation as we looked into the intriguing case of Barron Trump of NYU. If you thought the tale was as fascinating as I did, please watch the video, leave a comment below, and share it with others who are curious about the complexities of public life. Please click the notification bell and subscribe to receive updates on more fascinating stories like this one. I appreciate you watching, and I hope to tell you more engrossing tales in the upcoming video.